people. Today's the day. She's coming. Yay!
Who's she? Who's she? The talent scout from the Kalamazoo Advice-a-palooza Festival.
Advice-a-palooza? It's only the biggest advice-giving convention ever.
It's all Edwina has been talking about for weeks. I thought only famous people were allowed the Kalamazoo Advice-a-palooza Festival.
Didn't you read the paper? Due to Dr. Phil's last-minute cancellation, there's one spot left. And they may fill it with local talent.
That's us.
That's some of us. Oh, really? Oh.
Now what's wrong? Apparently she just found out that me and my brother were in a terrible accident and he can't be in the show today. What happened? A terrible sledding accident. A sledding accident? You can't go sledding in July.
You can too. You pile all the neighborhood garbage cans and then you take
Never mind.
Forgive me, people, but I did not expect my dreams to be so dashed this early in my career.
Oh, Edwina.
Anyway, where do you suppose I can get a last-minute replacement?
Hi, I'm Patty, your new next-door neighbor. We just moved in here from St. Louis.
Oh, I'm Edwina Spoonapple, advice giver extraordinaire. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Not really.
Well, anyway, this is my company.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Patty. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, Patty!
It is way more pleased to meet you. Usually we have a rigorous audition process to join my musical advice-giving show. But believe it or not, we happen to have room for one more actor.
No thanks.
No thanks necessary. And now Patty will start you on the opera and the big top number. And you can't fire by any chance, can you?
Fire? I just came to drop in these brownies for my mom.
Gee, Edwina, can't you see she doesn't want to do it? A little stage fright never hurt anyone. Take 5, everybody, take 5.
I just heard there was a kid close to my age who lives here.
You must be thinking of my sister, Katie. She's at the Michigan Summer Math Olympics. Ypsilanti.
Oh, well, I heard the best piano player in town this year, too. Do you give piano lessons?
You must be thinking of my sister, Myra.
Then you must be that drummer I heard practicing this morning. You sound great.
My brother, Joe.
Oh, your family's very talented.
Yes, they are. And now, due to an unforeseen sledding disaster, I've lost my only chance for greatness. You wouldn't possibly understand. When Katie's good at math, she gets a big fat A that's tacked upon my family's Frigidaire. And at every music contest, Joe and Myra take the prize. On the freezer, there are ribbons everywhere. And I'm proud to be their sister, but it really makes me blue that there isn't any prize for telling people what to do, except an invitation to Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo?
Home of the world-famous Kalamazoo Advice-a-palooza Festival. Do you know what an invitation means, Patty?
No.
A chance to finally be where I belong. Up on the fridge is where I want to be, just like Katie and Myra and Joe. There's a white plastic magnet that's just the right size where my new invitation can go. And then every morning I'll open the door, get some OJ or milk, and I'll see what I dreamed of and wished for and hoped for and prayed for, a prize that belongs to me. My parents are proud, but they don't understand. You can't hold a pat on the back in your give you the keys. You make the world a breezier place to be. Your good advice is such a sensation. Notice the niceness sweeping the nation. All thanks to you. Pretty eyes and blue. I got the shoes. Here as we found many amazing, wild, and earth-shattering important subjects to discuss in today's performance. Things like brothers and sisters, saving money, setting the table,
True love.
starring in foods you don't like. Yes, foods you don't like. Let's start with that. Just listen to this. Dear Edwina, please help my brother Aristotle. He's really very picky. Most food we put upon his plate he thinks are very icky. He screams, he cries, he moans, he sighs, he hides under the table. Oh, Edwina, sweet Edwina, won't you help him if you're able? Mom made her very best moussaka, but he didn't eat it all. And she made a plate of heroes which she threw against the wall. She presented baklava, but no, the pastry was not eaten. Oh, what happened to this nice sweet boy? He's acting like a freak. Your new friend, Aphrodite Colossus Moleculiki Macadopoulos Svensson. Aphrodite Svensson. I know lots and lots of people like you, but if you want to be polite, you need to remember, it's not what you eat, it's what you say. You don't believe me? Ask the fabulous rock group, direct from Pawpaw Community Center, Battle of the Bands, Susie and the Napkins! Johnny looked like an angel in a suit and tie as he visited the queen of Pula Pula. And he hoped that he'd remember all the do's and don'ts of the manners that he learned in school. He greeted the queen with a small polite bow, and he said, "Very nice to meet you." And the queen responded, "Johnny, the pleasure's all mine, and now a host of strange foods I will feed you." Johnny took a little taste of some steaming spicy soup, and his face turned very red. As he struggled with a smile, he heard a little voice singing softly in his head. It said, "Say no thank you, say no thank you, say have the president of the Papa Bird Watching Society, chairman of the Michigan All-State Chess Club,
And the future Mr. Edwina Spoonapple.
and the designer for today's program. Let's welcome Scott Kunkel.
Another lecture, a lecture for Edwina. Another lecture, tell me what does it say? Another lecture, a lecture for Edwina. Helping on the way.
Why, Scott, you're practically sweating.
Yeah?
And I understand your excitement. You do? Now wait another minute to extend a big hello to our special guest from Kalamazoo, our recurring sister city to the west. To the west. Now, Scott, may I have the envelope, please? Why, Scott, this isn't the next letter. The next letter is the blue one.
I like this one better.
But the blue one is the one we've rehearsed.
I think you should read it. It's really important.
Next week, okay? You may have the blue envelope. Thank you. Ah! Oh! Now this is what I call a problem.
Edwina, I'm acting in my rope. How do I stop my brother from acting like a dope? He makes disgusting noises and he snorts just like a pig. I'd like to punch his lights out, but I'm small and he's too big. My birthday party's coming and his grossness never ends. How can I have him there without losing all my friends? Most sincerely, warmest wishes, Abigail, Matilda, Leckenheimer.
Oh boy, what do you do when someone is so annoying? It's horrible that they ruin everyone else's fun. Luckily, I have the answer. I learned it from a story about the biggest obnock in the whole world. What's an obnock?
You should know.
Well, where do you think obnoxious comes from? Anyway, my scared Uncle Vladimir of the Transylvania Spoonapples tells it every year at the Spoonapple reunion picnic.
Scared Uncle Vladimir from Transylvania?
It's a suburb of Cincinnati. He sleeps upside down, only comes out at night, and faints at the sight of my mother's garlic bread.
Hello, Edwina! Don't you look beautiful?
Why, hello, Uncle Vladimir. Won't you tell us your scary story?
You mean about Frank, the obnoxious boy? No. That's too much.
Scared for you. No, please, tell it.
Okay, get him out.
All their keys in a crate. The attention he craves when he hits to enjoy every time he hates. Breaking it! Where'd everybody go? Breaking it! Hide and seek? Breaking it! No goodie bag? He was breaking it. Don't be afraid. And to choose the next letter from the whale, we have a special treat. And he's our resident prima ballerina from Miss Sandy's YMCA class. Let's give a warm welcome to Annie Smith, Rena Ann Johnson. Thanks, Annie. Oh my gosh, what? You're not gonna believe it? It's a postcard from my friend Carrie Beachball.
Who's Carrie Beachball?
A friend from camp from San Fernando, California.
Like, oh my God.
And you're not gonna believe what she says.
Hey, Edwina, my life is a mess. I've got such a problem and I'm under such stress. My group sits at the table and it's really not fair because, oh my gosh, all these utensils go who knows where. Can you help me out? I'm like really in a quandary. At least I've got the grandma to make me do the laundry like total true love. Carrot.
Which utensils to use? A seriously perplexing problem. What do you think, Annie?
I don't know, but for my camping batch, I had to make a whole 5-course meal using only tinfoil, matches, and 1 branch.
Very impressive, but that doesn't answer Carrie's question. It is therefore with great pleasure, Carrie, that I, Edwina Spoonapple, simultaneously answer your question, and in the first act of my grand finale of my latest opera, Ode to Oneida.
Chef Ludmilla made a dinner that she hoped would be a winner, for she yearned to win the prize of Chef Extraordinaire. Called to her assistant Mabel, time to fetch the tea. Looked around and up and down, but Mabel wasn't there. Where is she? She said,
I'm going to cry without a scented I'm going to cry and with no one for my Let's see. The contest thinks of 3 parts: taste, originality, and really nice table setting. Oh, who will help me in my time of need?
It's I, the fairy force mother, all the way from Cutlerania. You don't know how to set the table? No. Why, it's easy. William Sonoma, lend me a hand.
Nice spoon, fork, nice spoon, fork, nice spoon, fork, nice spoon.
Starting from the left, nice a little fork, nice salad fork, and I find the bigger fork and put it on each other right. Is that fork good? Then I take the plate, it's a lovely plate, and I place the plate down right. Then line it up, that looks nice. Aren't you having the time of your life? And guess what comes next? Well, you guessed it, the knife. Take the knife and go curse it, and like so, what to do? One spoon to the right, and you'll be there, you're through.
Very full, Mother. I know I'm a good cook, but this is so hard. How do you do it?
It's so simple, it's so easy, setting tea
full price. So go out and enjoy yourself, but be sure to be back in 10 minutes to have more fun with all my friends. And of course me, Edwina Spoonapple, advice giver extraordinaire. See you soon. Bye. Until next week. Then Edwina, I'll tell you what's important. What's important is that we band together to achieve greatness. You want to band together to achieve greatness, don't you, Scott?
That's all I think about.
Then help me in my noble quest.
Maybe he's not one by the waiting pool. She's smiling the whole time.
That's my Auntie Moo-Moo. Hi, Auntie Moo-Moo. Hi.
It's short for Marge.
What about those people in the cabs in the driveway? Those are our movers. I guess they stayed to watch the show.
Fabulous. What about that woman over there?
Which one?
The one with the Kalamazoo Advice-a-palooza Festival baseball cap on?
That can't be her. She's
Sleeping.
sleeping. Hit it. Here comes more lectures for Edwina. Here comes more lectures. Let me with you. Here comes more lectures for Edwina. Welcome to Act 2.
Dear Edwina. My problem is I'm very shy. I'm feeling very blue. I'm moving very far away. Don't know what to do. My parents bought a ski school in Sweden, and soon in the snow we'll be playing. But how can I make any new friends if I can't figure out what anyone is saying? Thank you for your kindness, fondly ever yours, Periwinkle, Hergenberg, and Jurgenson.
Don't be blue, Periwinkle, Hergenberg, and Jurgenson. I've got the perfect song about the importance of saying hello. That's right. What's more important than saying hello? La Lopez lived in Lima, lovely Lima in Peru. Lola had a cousin Sally, way out west in Honolulu. One day Lola got a letter from her cousin way out west.
If you come to my birthday party, Lola, that would be the best.
So on an airplane Lola flew, all the way from Lima, Peru, far across the ocean blue, flew Lola from Lima to Honolulu. And Sally's family said, Hola, Lola, Lola, hello, Hola, Lola, hello, Hola, Lola, Lola, hello, Hola, Lola, hello. There at Sally's birthday party, as the children laughed and played, it was served by Sally's mom, but under a palm tree Lola stayed. Sally said to Lola, Lola, why not come and say hello?
Nadie aquí habla mi idioma.
They're all talking words I don't know. And Sally said,
Now don't be shy. Come to the table.
Howdy, Pa! Howdy, Pa! Howdy, Papa! I just love that song you used to play to me on your banjo. Now, how'd that little tune go?
If you look inside your wallet or your bank book or your purse and you find, how shall we say, the cupboard's bare, there's a lesson you should follow that at first is hard to swallow. But in time you learn to use my style and flair. Style and flair. It's a lesson that I learned from all my years down on the farm in the rolling cornfields out in Illinois. Auntie Mary said to me, if you're off to the city, here's a piece of farming box you shouldn't play.
anthem at the opening ceremonies.
Scott? But what about the rest of us?
Oh, that's all we need for this year, honey.
But what about Dr. Phil's last minute cancellation?
We got a new group in from Montreal. Advice-a-palooza.
Advice-a-palooza?
They all stand on each other's heads. It's fabulous.
Nothing about me belongs to Edwina.
Now, Scott, we have a million things to do.
No.
We've got a meeting tomorrow with the Detroit Free Press.
No!
And we have to discuss what you're going to wear to the gala opening.
No!
And of course, Taylor Swift and One Direction will back you up on the national anthem.
Really?
I'll have my assistant swing by the Dairy Queen in 15 minutes to pick you up.
Come with me, Edwina.
You go ahead, Scott. We'll always have Pawpaw.
It's a great show. Yeah, don't worry, Edwina. The show must go on. Chin up, kid. We'll still have fun. We'll get him next week.
On the fridge, how I long for the day I can point to the door. Say, Jane, there's Katie and Myra and Myra and Myra and Joe. Who wants to go to stupid old Kalamazoo anyway?
Katie, leave me alone.
Edwina Spoonapple, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at the Summer Math Olympics?
I ran away.
What do you mean you ran away? You can't run away. Mom and Dad are going to freak.
Who cares about a gold medal in trigonometry anyway?
You do. It's been your specialty since the 3rd grade.
I'm never doing another math equation as long as I live.
What? Come on, start from the beginning.
Well, we were getting ready for the multiplication trials. Sally Farnsworth is sitting next to me, and next to her was Mary Kay Hooper.
Isn't that the girl you beat out at the All-State Championship in the division?
Yeah. Anyway, she and Sally became super best friends for the week, and as we finished our equations, I happened to finish first.
Of course.
And they brought me answers up to the judge, and everyone clapped.
Hooray!
And then, all of a sudden, Sally whispered, "I hate that girl Kate. She thinks she is so great."
And you heard her.
Everyone did. And Mary Kay nodded.
Well, maybe you just imagined it. No. Well, all I can tell you is for a bunch of math champions, those girls sound pretty stupid.
Just forget it.
Hey.
Well, all I want to know is, who I get a best friend for the week from Katie.
Those kids that try not with legs bow. Just learn to sing your special song and drown them out. I won't pretend it doesn't hurt. Some things kids say can hurt a lot. What hurts more is when they make you want to be something you're not. You've got to sing your own song. Use your own voice. Your voice is not a thing to be afraid of. And when they hear it ring true, there's not a thing they can do to take away the music that you made. Those kids may say some nasty things, but it's really true. It's way deep down, they wish that they could be like you, and so they travel in a group, and they make sure you're set apart. And though at times it's hard remembering, know deep in your heart, you've got to sing your own not too smart. No more poems in your heart. Do you really want to live your life that way?
You better see if Joe can drive you back to the Math Olympic Village before Mom and Dad catch you.
Okay, I'm gonna win the gold for you.
And if you don't, that's okay too.
You know you give the best advice ever.
I do?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
But the talent's got only one, it's God. She didn't take my advice.
Gee, Edwina, it sounds like you didn't take it either.
For those who work so very hard to make their talents fly. It's hard when what gives so much joy can make you cry.
Hold on tight to your war.
That joy completes the crowd. And if they still don't understand, you'll have to sing a little louder. Just sing your own song. Use your own voice. Your voice is not a thing to be afraid of. And when they hear it ring true, there's not a thing they can do to take away the music that you made of. Don't let them take away the music that you made of. There's no invitation to put on the fridge, no ribbon to point to with pride. And I like big fat A's, but what A can compare to the feeling I'm feeling inside? And what's more reward than a hug from your sis, or the fact